Today we're just going to do some general Pilates type exercises just to strengthen these abdominal muscles, the muscles that connect our upper body with our lower body. And so often, just because we sit for too long, these muscles become weak or inactive, and this is when we get all kinds of pain in our spine and our hips. So today, just invite you to take it very slowly. Often when I have visited or watched core classes, they're very gung-ho, like an athletic gym routine, and it's just not necessary. All the kind of huffing and puffing, and it's just about teaching your body to engage the right muscles to protect your joints, to protect your spine, to invite ease into movement. So you don't have to break a sweat today. We'll just see if we can slow everything down and find the right muscles, get to know them, get to know where they are and what they do. Let's just allow ourselves to arrive into practice. Come up to stand. I always lift the toes. You might like to join me. Place the toes back down. And just allow shoulders to be heavy. Inviting this feeling of heaviness through the feet, connection to the earth, back of the knees soft. We want these leg muscles to be engaged, so just a little micro bend of the knee. You might explore all four corners of the feet, heel, the outside arch, the inner arch. Just getting a sense for that steadiness and support, safety of the earth beneath us. Start the practice today just by slowly raising the arms out to the side. Big breath in. And then sigh out. When I first started doing this, I thought it was symbolically kind of grounding ourselves. Breathe in again. But the more that I've done it every day for a few years now, feels real, this idea of just switching our energy away from our mind and down towards the mid part of our body. So I invite you, as you do the movement, as you inhale and feel resistance lifting up, heavy weight on the hands, and then turn the palms, pushing down. Just feel that sense of energy moving away from busy mind, always thinking, always problem solving, telling us what we want and need. Just bring the energy and bring the hands to the lower belly. See if you can locate in your belly this sense of stored energy. This mid part of our body, a center of gravity. This idea that this is where our creativity comes from. This is where our willpower comes from. Not from our mind, but from the free-flowing energy that's stored in the mid part of our body. Just take a few moments to connect with the rhythm of your breath. Just finding the next inhale and then sighing out. Just give yourself all the time you need to find that breath. And then stay with it on its journey. As we take our focus to the breath, maybe we also move our focus away from an idea of needing to understand everything. towards the idea that true knowledge is not knowing. True wisdom is allowing things to be as they are without needing to categorize them or control them or reduce them with a name. True wisdom is knowing how much we don't know. Just allowing ourselves to be open, and every experience might be just like the first time that we do it. Teach ourselves to be curious, to explore. So often when we think we know, we just deny ourselves this adventure. At the end of the next breath, we're going to slowly take our hands and allow them to just hang down in front of the body, bend at the hips, take the head all the way down, press through the feet. You might bend the knees just a little. Just allow the head to be heavy. You get a strong sensation down the back of the legs. Sigh it out when you get here. And then we're going to press through the feet to slowly curl up again. And when we come up to stand, we roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders. Let's take one arm in opposite elbow. Bring the arms up above the head. Big breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to drop the shoulders, but take the fingers to point up. Sigh it out. Shoulders are heavy. Inhale, find the opposite elbow. Lift up. And exhale, drop the shoulders. Press through the feet, but turn the fingers up. One more time. Inhale. And sigh it out. Bring all your attention in between the shoulder blades. Now we're going to inhale to drop our elbows into a big W shape. And just feel the hands tug lightly behind the body. And then exhale, turn the palms up. Elbows come into the side. Drop the shoulders again. Inhale, elbows come out into the big W. Exhale, take the elbows in. And see if, as you do this movement, that you can keep your attention in between the shoulder blades the whole time. Shoulders are heavy and away from the ears. Can feel a little strange, just go with it. Press through the heels. Inhale to come up into the W. Exhale, bring the elbows into the side of the body. And just shake it out. Let's bring hands into heart center. We'll inhale, take hands to one shoulder, chin to the other. Inhale back to the center. Side out the other way. Inhale. There we go. One more time. Leaning back in the middle. Let's take our hands down. Do a little bit more in the shoulders. Inhale, arm in opposite elbow. Exhale, take the fingers up, shoulders down. Inhale, big W. Exhale, turn the palms up, elbows come in. Inhale, press the arms either side. Exhale, wrap the arms around. Side out. Breath in. Take the arms overhead. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, big W. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale, push out both sides. Chest is open. Exhale, wrap around. One more time, your own breath rhythm. And shake it out. Maybe arms, legs as well. Might roll through the wrists. Maybe an ankle as well, one at a time, of course. Now let's take the arms wide. And we're just going to, keeping our hips, knees, and feet all facing the front, sigh out as we take the arm across the body, switching from side to side. So we're just moving mostly through our shoulder joint here, not through our spine, not through our waist. And just find your own rhythm with your own breath. You might bring attention to shoulders, just allow them to settle, be heavy. And then we're going to do the same movement, but we'll bring a little bit of a waist twist into it. So as you come out, turn at the waist. Allow your hips to open out. And whenever you're ready, just come back down. Let's hinge at the hips. Take the arms low again. Head to be heavy. We're going to slowly walk the hands in front of the body. Take them down to the mat. And come all the way out into our downward facing dog. Press through the heels when you get there. Feel into the back of the calves, back of the thighs. Press through each finger, the palm. Take a breath. Whenever you're ready, drop the knees down. Let's bring hands under the shoulders. Just take one finger at a time and press into the mat. Engage that feeling of support under your hands. We're going to start with just very simple movements. Lift one hand, stretch it out. Bring it back. Opposite hand. Bring it back. Now let's try arm and leg. We'll take one arm forward, leg behind, opposite side. And then down. And then opposite way. So just alternating from side to side, lifting arm and leg. And as we do this movement, just get a sense of what's happening in your spine. You might like to consciously tuck the tailbone under. Check that we're stacking our knees under our hips, our hands under our shoulders. Just moving from side to side. Sigh it out. Let's take our knees a little wider. We'll drop our body down. Bring the sit bones down to the heels and stretch the arms in front. Take a breath. And then let's walk the hands back and slowly come up. This time we're going to take an inhale to draw our elbow to our knee, under the body, and then exhale, stretch out. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, reach out. Just move with your own breath. One more. And then we bring our hand and our knee to the ground. Take a moment. Check the shoulders are still stacked over the wrists. Let's switch sides. We bring our elbow to our knee and then sigh out, extend long. Inhale. Move with your own breath. Inhaling to draw everything in and then exhaling to extend out. And bring the hands back down. Let's press through our hands. We'll walk them out a little further. We'll come back up into our downward facing dog. You might like to walk through the heels, pressing down into the heels from side to side, just opening through the ankles. And then bring the knees back down to the ground. Going to move a little bit into our hips now. We'll take right knee out to the side, just like a dog peeing on a tree. Lift it up, bring it back down. Just find your own rhythm with the breath here. Keeping balance, shoulders over the wrist, hip over the knee. Let's bring that right knee down. We'll switch to the other side. The left knee comes up wide. So we're just opening through our hip joint. Engaging the glute muscles. Move with your own breath. And let's bring the left knee down. We'll step it up just a little bit. We're going to take our right knee up, and then we'll just flip the body. So we lift our pelvic bone up, maybe reach up with the right hand, press through the ground, and then we flip back over, knees to the ground. Let's take our left knee up, and then if you feel steady, flip over, pelvic bone comes up, left arm reaches up, take a breath in, and then roll back over, shoulder over the wrist, drop the knees back down. Right knee lifts up, flip over, reach up with the right hand, big breath in, side out, roll back over. One more, left leg lifts, knee comes up, take the foot over the body, reach up with the left arm, and side out. This time take arms all the way behind, head to the mat. Take a moment, let it go. Let's walk the hands forward. We're going to come down onto our mat. And let's just start with very simple hip openers. Take your arms down by the side of the body. We're going to bring our hands onto our hip bones. Find the tailbone and just rotate it forward and back, just changing the tilt of our pelvic bone. Just notice where your spine wants to sit. Tailbone is heavy into the mat. Let's take a big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to open out through one hip joint, but we're trying to keep our hip bone steady. So left hip bone doesn't rise. Inhale back to the center, and then open through the other side. As you do this movement, just come down as far as you can before spine wants to move, hip wants to lift. Inhale to the center, and then open through the opposite side. Doesn't matter how far you come down. Just invite in this sense of ease into the movement. If you feel your hips lifting, just lessen the movement. Just come down as far as you can. We're not trying to get our knee onto the ground. Spine is heavy. And let's meet in the center. We'll take our legs up to tabletop now. Draw the knees together, draw the feet together. Bring the elbows wide and the hands interlaced behind the head. Let's take a big breath in together. And then we exhale to slowly draw head, neck, and shoulders up. We want to be pushing our head back into our hands, so we're not trying to tug our head forward. Inhale back down. Exhale, lift. Push back into the hands, pull into the head. Feel that tension. Upper body muscles are switched on here. Keep the elbows wide. Moving with the breath. Spine it out as you come up. Inhale as you lower down. Whole time, head stays heavy, pressing back into the hands. You'll feel that strong engagement of the muscles in the upper chest and the lower abdomen. And at the end of your next breath, just sigh it out. Take your legs long. Give yourself a moment. Take a breath. Draw the legs back into the chest and wrap the arms around. You might like to just rock a little from side to side, massaging the spine. And then let's take our legs back to tabletop. Draw the knees together, feet together. This time we're going to reach the arms forward, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. And then just gently pulse our arms. Inhaling for 10 pulses. Exhaling for 10. Inhaling for 10. Exhaling for 10. Just find your own rhythm with this. Check there's no tension in the jaw and the neck. Arms should feel engaged and heavy. Knees together, feet together. Whenever you need to, please come down. Slowly letting everything go. Take another breath. This time we'll take our arms back behind our head, elbows wide. We're going to lift the knees and ankles up again. Let's come back to that breath. You might remember that thing that we do to engage our abdominal core muscles. We can cough to find them. Just take your hands all the way below the belly button. I like to blow just like you're blowing through a straw. Feel those muscles switch on. Take another breath while the muscles are switched on. This is just so we learn not to hold our breath. Keep the muscles switched on through this whole movement. We're going to take one leg out as we take the opposite elbow wide. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. And we want to look towards the elbow away from the body. So we're not trying to reach our elbow towards the knee. Just moving from side to side. We're now moving into our intercostal muscles in our rib cage. Side out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let it go. The muscle should be engaged the whole way through this exercise. Whenever you need to, take a break. Side out. And let's come down. Just allow everything to be heavy. Maybe wobble a little on the tailbone. Take a breath. Let's take the arms up over the head. Take the hands as far away from the feet as you can. Stretch your body long. Take a big breath in and lift the hands high above the head. And then we're slowly going to sigh out. Peel the spine out. If you need to, you can bring your hands to your legs to pull yourself up. Take a big breath in when we get there, and then sigh out to peel forward. Inhale, tuck the chin in, neck is long, and then exhale as we scoop the belly, slowly bring the spine down one vertebra at a time. Take the arms back overhead. Inhale, lift the hands high. Exhale, peel the upper spine up. Slowly draw the body up. Big inhale when our head and neck is straight. And then sigh out to lean forward. Inhale, reach up high, tuck the chin in. Exhale, slowly come down. Sigh it out, take the hands overhead. One more time, inhale, lift, reach up. Exhale, slowly bring the body up. Press through the heels as you lift up. And then exhale, peel the body forward. Inhale to take, tuck the chin in, neck long. Last time we're going to come all the way down. If you would like to, draw the knees in, take a little rock and roll along the spine. And then we're going to come up into a seated position. And we'll start by taking the legs wide. Come onto the sit bones and Tuck the chin in, neck long. Big breath in and just fold the body down. Sigh it out. Press through the heels. Feel that strong sensation on your thigh muscles and the hamstrings under the legs. Sink a little deeper. We're going to take our arms wide and then reach across to the opposite foot. Inhale to come back up to center. Exhale, reach across. Inhale, lift up. Slide out. One more time each side. And slowly bring the legs in towards each other. Let's tuck the chin in again, grow tall through the crown of our head. Peel the body forward. And again, we'll slowly come up. We'll take the arms wide. And we reach forward. Opposite hand. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, side out. One more time each side. And let's come down all the way onto our backs. We're going to roll onto the side of our body. Stack your hips, stack your knees, your ankles, even your hands. Draw the knees up towards the chest. Take a big breath in together. As we exhale, draw the hand across the body. Drop the shoulder. Take the hand all the way out. So we're twisting through the spine. Inhale to lift the hand high above the head. And then we exhale, take it across the body again. And as you sigh out, you might feel the spine twist a little deeper. Move with your own breath. When your hands come back together, let's take the lower arm a little higher now. You might like to rest the head on it. This time we're just going to roll through our shoulder joints, big circles. Take the hand to move in the direction of the arm. Just allow whole body to be heavy, so we're just moving through the shoulder. Hips stay stacked, knees stay stacked. You might like to switch directions, take the arm the other way over. Whenever you're ready, roll back onto the spine. We're going to reach in between the legs, draw the knees to the chest, take foot in each hand, draw the knees in, press the feet into the hands. Feel the tailbone heavy on the mat. Take a breath. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come right back onto the other side. Just roll over. Lie down on the side. Stack the hips, stack the knees and ankles again. One arm comes on top of the other. Take a breath in to prepare. And we exhale to slide the hand across the body, opening through the tongue. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, reach across. Next time your hands meet, let's take the lower hand a little higher. And we'll just roll through big circles of the shoulder. Keep the hips stacked one over the other. So spine is steady. Maybe change direction, come back the other way. And whenever you're ready, roll onto the back. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Hug the knees in. Let's slowly take our elbows close to the body, press ourselves up into a seated position. We will meet each other at the top of the mat. Let's draw our hands to heart center. Take a moment to notice how you feel. These simple movements through our shoulders, through our hips. Maybe free up energy that's been blocked or stagnant. Maybe we release tension and trauma trapped in our body. Our energy is always in motion. We know we hold emotion in our body, but sometimes we get distracted, think our mind is going to solve all our problems. So let's just finish practice in gratitude for our decision to come to the mat, to move our body, to move towards clarity and clear thinking. Maybe invite ease of movement into whatever we do next. Let's bow together in thanks for shared practice today.